Hey, everyone out there, Keith Norris here. Hey, listen, just some quick tips. Music, this is where passion meets purpose, and every note has the power to heal and inspire. Just talking about the music can heal just number system in general. Helps you to learn songs quickly, helps you to communicate to your team and to others, helps you to play in every note fluidly, helps you understand the keys and the relationships. So if you ever want to get away from the transpose button, this is a game changer. So a couple of things I want to show you. I'm going to just go through every note that is a part of the basic number system. So when we go to the one, we're going to play from the first inversion. Okay. So quite naturally, I'm assuming that you've went through the other videos that kind of put you at least up to this point to where you understand what the basic information has. So if I was to take the one chord, this is the one chord in the number system. I'm using my 1, 2, and 5 fingers. So the one chord, I'm also going to be in the key of D flat. So in the key of D flat, and I'm going to show you some numbers with the number system, some chords. So the 1, that is the 1, going to the 3, my thumb away, going to the 4, my thumb goes back home, and I add the 6, which in this case is B flat. So I'm going to play 4 notes in my right hand, right there. Now I just did an octave on my left hand, so that means I'm playing the same notes in my left hand. And I'm going to go to the lower note, which means I'm going to the left, because this note sounds deeper. And as you go to the bass notes, they are deeper. So I'm from the 4 chord in my right hand. So now I'm going to play the 5 chord of the number system. Now I'm going to the 6th chord of the number system. Now I'm going to the 2 chord, back up to the 5, home to the 1. Okay, so there's a couple other chords that I want you to learn, especially when we talk about the circle of 4s. So I went over the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. But there's also a circle 2, a circle 5, a circle 1, and a 7 chord. So what we'll do, we'll start off the 4. 4 goes down to, that's my 7. 3, go to my 6. This is my regular 6. 2, circle 2, circle 5, circle 1. Then when I come out of it, I go 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay? Alright, so those are the chords. So if I was to say a 7, then you'd hit here. If I say circle 3, which I should have said earlier, my circle 3, not my regular 3. This is my regular 3, but this is my circle 3. This is my 6, and it's also my circle 6. It's the same one. Then down to circle 2, circle 5, circle 1. Then when we come out, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, so those are some basics of the number system. Also, how about if we said 6, right? If I hit 6, but then I'm going to say, if I say big 6, we're basically hitting, not basically, if I say big 6, we're going to hit a diminished in the right hand, but stay on the same bass line, okay? If I go up here and hit B natural, that makes it a diminished chord. But right now, when I hit there, it's just we're going to label it big 6, so I'm not going to get into theory, okay? All right, so, and then let's see what else I can say. If we go to the 2, that's our circle 2. But also, what if we go to, I'm going to say, let's say a diminished. We're going to call this a diminished in our 2, or a diminished on our 4 as well. Okay, so this, only the bass line change, a diminished 2, a diminished 4. And you can also invert in your right hand. So if I go from F sharp and take the F sharp down to an octave, that's still going to be our diminished 2. Okay. All right. So we have the 1 chord, right? I gave you the 2. I also gave you the circle 2. And I gave you the diminished 2. Then we go up to our 3. That's our 3 chord, our regular 3 chord. This is our circle 3, okay? And you notice if I change the bass line to the 2 or 4, then I'll have what we call the diminished 2 or 4, okay? For the number system. This is the number system description, okay? That's all it is. So right here, this is our circle 3. Now I'm going to go to our 4 chord. This is our 4 chord. However, this is our 4 major. Our 4 major is simply hitting whatever the chord is, the note is in your left hand, making it major, which means we're going to hit the 1, 3, 5. Okay? So this is F sharp, and we're going to say 4 major. So I'm going to hit F sharp, B flat, and D flat. And that makes it my 4 major. Okay? Now when I go up to my 5 chord, I'm hitting the A flat 11th. Okay, but it's the 4 over 5. 4 because this is my 4 chord in my right hand, over 5, which is my bass line. So I would write 4 over 5, right? But let's say if I want to do a 5 major, okay, what's the rule? If I'm hitting A flat in my left hand, that means I'm going to hit the 1, 3, 5 of that note, So I'm thinking about the scale of A flat now. So I'm going to hit the 1, 3, 5 in A flat. Okay? All right, there we go. So those are some extra chords for that. There's so many chords we could hit over these numbers, but I'm just giving you like the basic chords of these. Now, I'm going to say if I go to, I'm going to give you something 4 major up, 5 major up, 6. Okay? So in this exercise, all we're going to do is utilize moving our thumb. I'll give you that in the next video. All right, stay with me. Great job. Work on that slowly. All right, good job.